Hello everybody! Welcome back to more Saturday Night Gungeon. To more into the Gungeon lit streaks. We're on a streak of 20... I should really know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. 28 or 250? 255? Something like that. Roll our D8 right here, and see who we are going to play. We got ourselves a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was already on her. Already on the convict. Let's go with the alt weapon, not the alt costume. I always feel like I get convict. I don't... That's probably just because we probably played convict a couple days ago, so it probably feels like it always happens. But I don't think it actually really always happens, you know? So definitely remember we played pilot the other day. But alas, this is an interesting kind of topic of conversation, of course. Let's, you know what? Ain't it relatable? That feel when you think that you were convict a lot, you know? Relatable topic. Anyway, what do you talk about on the first floor? What are you supposed to talk about? Like, we got hit. There we go. We got hit twice because of the... Oh my god. Now we have something to talk about immediately. There we go. Thanks, game. Now we have something to talk about. We have the corner of the table thing, you know, where how you want to roll and you think that you're... It's not that I think that I'm going to be invincible on the table. It's more just like I nicked the corner and I just got hit in that perfect little frame because it stops your dodge roll to give you something else altogether different. It's a doozy. It's a doozy indeed. Guys, we're going to die. This is probably the most damage I've taken on the first floor in a year or so. To be honest, it feels like that might be true. And I'm just gonna go for this. We went for a almost full suite of secret floors in the last episode, so I'm gonna go with a full non-suite, a complete empty suite. You know, like a suite at 11 a.m. after checkout, implying that 11 a.m. It's always way earlier than that. 11 a.m. checkout. What dream world is that? Anywho. A heart and a half is all we've got. It's all we've lost, though, at the same time. It's all we've got, but it's always also all we lost, so. Gotta be on the optimism side, you know? You got... I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried. I feel like just sometimes you just gotta get your... shake the rust off, you know? Sometimes you just, like, let's just hope that was actually going to be a perfect needle-threaded dodge right there. Oh, uh-oh. What is that? I don't like it. I don't like it. Did not like that at all. But yeah, it was going to be a perfectly threaded dodge there, but... Can you blame me? I got hit a heart and a half of damage on this first floor. Do you think that I believe I'm gonna get a needle-threaded dodge? No, of course I'm gonna blank that. I don't have faith in myself. I don't have to earn it again. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. We didn't find the shop yet, did we? No. Alright. I mean, I shouldn't speak so soon. It's probably gonna end up being the same thing it is every day, Pinky. It's gonna be the freaking Zilla shotgun or the Gilded Hydra, and that is it. Gilded Hydra's in the black chest, isn't it? Okay. Easiest choice of my life on what we're going to do with that there. This is a red chest gun? Is it, though? I mean, it's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good. It rips him apart. And there's a chance that we could get ourselves the Rubidine. Give your boy a synergy chest right now, and we are sitting pretty. But of course, we're going to get the perfect here. We're going to get the synergy chest. I don't even know if the Rubidine is like a normal synergy. Because maybe here's the, okay, let's theorycraft. It was probably... It could even be a green chest gun still, because there's a small chance you can get a gun or item from the tier 1 below. So there's still a chance. Oh my god. Alright, well, freebies. Now it doesn't really matter if we get the Rubidine synergy, to be honest. We are set in stone already. But I'm kind of getting to the point with the finished gun where I'm sort of at with Gunther, where it's like, obviously it's great, you know, like, ain't arguing that. Obviously it's great, but that's kind of also part of the reason why it's like, it's not that exciting to get it anymore. Like, I'm happy it's in the game. I'm happy I can get it. I'm happy on runs where I'm doing bad, and, you know, it gives you 5 curse, but 5 curse is, you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's a slap on the wrist, to be honest. It's like, no, don't. No, wait, don't. But, you know, it's okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You can always actively choose to not pick it up. It's a brown chest gun. Like, what's the worst case scenario out of that? Oh, no, it's like passing up a brown chest item. You could think of it that way, too. Just not pick it up and do that. But we're going to use it for now because I feel like it. But we're going to probably switch between it and the Rubidyne. I would love to get the Rubidyne synergy. Of course, we got the harder part to get already. The other part is supposedly quite a bit easier. I don't think that they have like the Gun Knight has, where it's more likely for the other one to show up. I don't think so. Genius. I don't think it's like that, but it's hard to say. You know, I've only ever had it one time. Wait. I might have had it twice. I maybe had it twice. I think we're looking for a blue chest. Okay, well, I think we're looking for a blue chest. Double mimic. I mean, you know what? Gotta love the finished gun right now, you know? It's nice to get curse. Sometimes. It's nice on something, you know? Because not having to get keys for that chest probably helps us out a decent amount in the long run, huh? Slap him with that wet fish. Really is what that sounds all about. But we got our gun. I always feel like these ones are bouncy, but the ones that have the electricity do contact damage. I mean, if you can call it contact damage, I guess. Pop on down. The other ones, the rubber boys, don't do that damage. Just the electricity, man. They always roll into you. They always roll into you, right when you don't want it. Oh my god. What is all of this damage? The damage that we're taking is, like, hilariously stupid. It's a good thing that it really does not matter on this run yet. Like, we're not at, like, that pivotal moment of the run. When you played enough hours, like, you get to a point, like, where I'm just like, I'm not worried about it at all yet, you know? Get me to floor 4 and I'm still playing like this, we got a bit of a problem. Or if there was like a vampire on this floor or something, or cigaroons, then I'd be like, oh, this is kind of a problem. But we're playing as convict. Still really early on. Not much matters yet. Unless we were gonna keep up playing with that velocity. But it's kind of just like hit or miss right now. We're making like a stupid mistake 2 times a floor. Alright. Now we're about to make a lot of mistakes. It's just what happens. You know, we got this. I gotta use it. I just feel like I have to. It is the freaking law. I am curious. Good deal. It seems like this is a lot more likely. I've been getting that to happen a lot more likely since Farewell to Arms, and I am here for it. Getting an extra key out of the brown chests. No other chest does it, just the brown chests. They're trying to incentivize people to actually open them up, because there's like a thing going around where it's like everyone just seems to say like, don't ever open up brown chests, but especially in Farewell to Arms. Oh my god, I thought I had the finished gun on. There's that mistake for the floor, and that's we got one more on the floor, and then no more. How about that? Sound good? But yeah, there's some good stuff in there. Like ever since Farewell to Arms with all the synergies, I don't know, you're more likely to get something that is going to be a banger out of a brown chest than some of the blue chests, to be honest, and especially with the fact that it seems like you get a key, or, you know, there's a non-zero chance, and honestly, like it seems relatively frequent enough chance to get a key from the brown chests nowadays. That's like, sometimes it's a freebie, you really might as well. Oh, this is not gonna loop around, is it? Oh, shoot. But we got ourselves the finish gun so early that I'm afraid I'm gonna turn my brain off this early, and that is a recipe for disaster. But a nice amount of bouncy guns and everything too. Always fun to do. Come on now. Get in with that convict special. The 1-2 toasty. I'll try. I mean, like, do I think this is better than Molotov? Honestly, not really. I think Molotov is probably better. It's just more easily usable, reliable. And that's saying something because there's a lot of enemies that don't even take any damage from fire. Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm picking up what you're putting down. And I don't like it. This is going to be a run of uncompleted sets, is my educated guess right now. This is a run of uncompleted sets. Recipe for disappointment inbound. What else are we going to get that's going to not be completed? I mean, we got the alien engine. We're not going to get the heavy boots. It's like an unofficial pair, but it's, you know, it's kind of like a pair. Disappointed! What else we got? Should I? I mean, I kind of want to get the siren, but we have so much usable stuff already. Like, it's a pretty slick run. Like, so far. Very necessary and very strong what we've done. Yeah, I'm trying not to overuse the finish gun. It's hard because it's so stupidly strong. So stupidly strong. But I'm just kind of like switching off. So we can try to maybe like keep some... We'll do it under the umbrella of calling it ammo efficiency. But really in the back of my head, I'm like, I just don't want to be using it as a crutch the whole run. I just won't feel as good about myself. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. And then we die, and I'm going to say, well, I'm embarrassed. But I think we just have a lot of good options. And the Rubinine Mark II, I feel like maybe... Did they buff the ammo capacity or something? Like, it's holding its own as a red chest gun, to be honest. Like, in fact, it's doing better than a lot of other red chest guns that I like the ones that I mentioned earlier on. Those ones are sad. Oh, I felt that one. I really thought that was gonna be it. I'm pretty sure it's a blue chest gun, but it might even be brown, and it might even be green. I don't know. I'm not positive. Chest tiers is something that, apart from like a handful of major ones, I'm still pretty sloppy on. Like I've never just sat and like stared at the chart, but I kind of like, I've got vibes. I can always guess within a couple, like within one tier, you know? Like I'm thinking that could even be it, and I'll probably do it. We can actually get some value out of C4 here. We might even be able to blow him up while he goes invincible, to be honest. I bet you that could work. You're saying there's a chance. Saying there's a chance. I actually want you to go invisible now, mister. Come on, invisible at low health. This is your thing? Okay. Or you could just die. Or you could just die. Oh, ho, ho. Makes this a very easy choice. Don't really mind if I really do. Okay, didn't pan out. Didn't pan out, but it coulda. We don't need it. Like, I guess I'll just save my money and hopefully be happy that I did. Did we already find the secret room? Great gun for looking for secret rooms. All right. I already checked here kind of a little, but wouldn't have been surprised. All right, that's fine. So in the end, we should have saved the blanks. I just thought we were going to be able to get away with it with 3. Let's answer some Discord questions, why don't we? Hey, everybody. Are you not in the Discord yet? Join the Discord with the link in the description. It is a chat room. Generally about my channel, but also just about the games that are on my channel. If you want to learn about Gungeon, you picked it up for free on the Epic Game Store the other day or so. Back when it was free. You want to learn some tips? Pop on in. And you can also, while you're at it, ask me an interesting or it's not the interesting question that I will answer like I'm about to do in the video. Gray Dog asks, what is your favorite flavor of ramen? This is a very personal question. How dare you ask it, first of all. No, favorite flavor? Back when I, didn't care about eating meat products, I was all about that chicken life. All about that chicken life. But now, pretty much the only one that's an option is, at least for the basic ones. Like, we're talking. Obviously, we're not talking high-quality ramen. That's, we're talking... I'm assuming you're talking packaged cheap, under $1 ramen. The only one that really flies nowadays, that I can even have, is the soy sauce one, which is still really good. Which is still really good, but for all the basic ones, yeah, I was always a chicken fool. Ooh, do it. Actually, I probably should have filled up the Rubidine. I was having fun with that thing. Can we, oh my god. There's a use for C4. No! I feel betrayed. I feel so betrayed. Well, I'm just gonna open this one up, I guess. Do it right now. So the other one is definitely a passive chest, which normally I do like more. I do like passive chests on average more. But alas, alas. It was not meant to be today. We are trying to get ourselves that sweet, sweet synergy. The Gun Knight is a lost cause. Gun Knight is a lost cause. Rubidine could happen still. But, the problem with these synergies, too, these extra rare special... So stupid. I was trying to be a genius. Extra rare special synergies is that by the time you would even get them, they're you don't even have them for that much of the run anymore, which is it's a bit of a bummer. Unless you get really, really lucky, we picked up the Rubidine right away, and it does count as an official synergy. And then we got the Synergrace right away, and then that could be a scenario I would see working. Is C4 okay? Call it C4, it's crying. No, is C4 fine? Seems fine. I've always had this picture in my head that is just unusable. But I think out of the explosive tools, besides maybe bomb, it's the most usable. Bomb is just it's super usable because it's easy. There's no self damage. You can just throw it in for free, a free DPS boost, and you can unlock the secret rooms for free. Well, for not the price of a blank at the very least. We might do that. We might do that. It's pretty late for it to make much of a difference. Hopefully we can get the ability to steal. Save ourselves a curse and a half. If we can. I don't think the main shop sells a lot of ability to steal. Bloody Eye is actually really good with Finished Gun. But you don't really need anything to be good with Finished Gun, to be honest. Finished Gun is good with Finished Gun. So, who cares? There you are. I was wondering who is alive? Somebody's holding on by the skin of their teeth. Gross phrase, by the way. Gross phrase. So, yeah, oh, man. There's not another table that we can really effectively use for that, but that was really kind of interesting. I've never used C4 in that way, like putting it behind a table and pushing behind a table and then drop it and then go back. Because the explosion goes around the whole table. It's piercing. It doesn't really matter, you know? Much like an IRL explosion. It doesn't matter if there's a table in the way. You're gonna get hurt. Let this be a lesson to all of my viewers who are routinely caught in many, many explosions every single day. Don't use a table. Obviously, you gotta get in the fridge. Obviously, it works. Does it work? In my head, I'm like, of course it doesn't work. But then I'm like, wait, does it? Did they test that on Mythbusters? I think they did. We can get both. This is a bad idea. What kind of curse do we have right now? Oh, we have a lot. What am I doing? Of course we can't get that. We'd bump ourselves up to 8 right away just by using it. This is 2.5 for buying, 0.5 for using the first one, so that's 3, and we got 5 already. Alright, I'm no coward. And I probably, like, knowing myself, I'm wrong about the level of curse we're at. I am going to drop the C4 in the center so that when they pop on back to the middle, oh my god. It's not going to be, like, the payoff is going to be not that exciting. But just the idea of it alone, it's like, it sounds pretty slick, right? Can't tell if they would get hit by it yet, so I'm just going to wait. Go back in the middle. All the way to the middle. Okay, yeah, it worked, it worked. The payoff, like I said, not as exciting as I, you know, had in my head immediately. Use everything, why not? Pretty slick. Regular shotgun, give me the AK-47 to go with that. Please, por favor. Sad day. Well, we know it was our passive, right? Right? We know that? We know that? Question mark? Let's answer another Discord question. Blackfang asks, what are your thoughts on the magic gun, witch pistol, bundle of wands, hexagon? Bangers. Bangers in an interesting way in the sense that they have inherent scaling built into them, which is something that only, like, obviously, like Gunther and players and stuff like that do. But they have inherent scaling where you got to think of it this way. Like, they have the chance to do a mega crit, you know? Like, let's think about Vorpal Gun and how people defend Vorpal Gun. The chance for that to crit is so rare, and when it does, what does it do? It one-shots them, like, almost always, you know? And sometimes it doesn't even, I don't think. Like, but it's super, super rare, and then it one-shots them. What is this gun? Like, what are all those? They have a chance to do a super crit. No matter what health, they die, you know? They get chickified. Obviously, you can't get the super crit on the bosses, but let's be real, Vorpal Gun is hardly an amazing boss killer, you know? Like, if we're comparing them directly, Vorpal is hardly an amazing boss killer. It's okay. Like, it's not bottom tier boss killer, but it's, like, I don't know. It doesn't scream it to me. I'm not like, oh, the super crit can be used for that, but it's... So that's how those are different, you know? But in a way, it's like all 3 of those you listed have the chance to get a super crit. And the chance is not that unlikely. It's a pretty likely super crit, all things considered. So the thing that is like infinitely scaling about that is it doesn't matter how much health the enemy has. It does. Oh my god. It doesn't. We actually saved ourselves from damage there? It doesn't matter how much health the enemy has, and since the game scales up in health as you go down further and further, it makes it really, really handy to have something like that in bullet hell. Which pistol? Hexagon? Hexagon's great because underneath the super crit, it's also just a very good gun. I mean, if he wasn't jammed already, I'd be annoyed by that. So, I love them. I think they're very, 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 very good. Throw up the big boy. Oh, you're saying there's still a chance? Saying there's still a chance? On top of that, I just like the visual effects of the bullets they've got, too, to be honest. I was hoping it was unlocked. Guess that doesn't happen very often, but I was hoping it was going to be the case. We will go down here. The blue chest, you know, it's got a small chance to be the Rubidine. I ain't counting on it. My hopes ain't there, Chief. My hopes ain't there. You're supposed to be dead. I thought you were dead, man. But if we're going to have, like, 8 curse, I feel like, whatever, I'll give myself the stinking finish gun. I'll allow it. We'll go all in. We took one of the spice. I'd take another spice, too. I don't have a spice problem. You have a spice problem. You gotta admit that was slick. Gotta. Legally forced to admit that that was slick in the comments. If I don't see that was slick in the comments, I'm gonna cry. Big man gonna cry. Oh, I saw into the future and I saw that boy bouncing into me and me getting done in. Getting done in something silly. It's fine. That's fine. Good synergy. Pretty good synergy. Makes it, effectively makes it better plunger. Better plunger. Except apparently plunger now can, refill itself a la the Gungeon by just standing over the poison pool and pressing reload. I haven't tried it really yet. I believe it to be true, as I oft do. Didn't think that would kill the jammed one. It's so strange, the synergy. If you move too fast, it doesn't spread at all. You're just moving too fast with the raycast. Meow. But you can just throw it out and coat the floor a bit with it. That was the right idea, though. Like, oh my god, that is so the optimal way to use the C4. It's like not even dangerous at all. Okay, well, we're not gonna do that because we can't. I'll do it if we get enough money. Like, sure, whatever, who cares? If it's really gonna just put us at 9, oh my god, then I don't care. Like, I'll do that. But we're gonna need to get enough money first. What's that guy's name? Oh! You're saying there's a chance. You're saying there is a chance. You shouldn't stop telling me there's a chance. Stop telling me there's a chance. Let the man know the truth. That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. Can we make this? Oh! Root of God. Root of God here. I love the gold amulet and everything. It's just like, whatever though. Alright. I love it in conjunction with other things. See, there's another half piece of the puzzle that we don't have the second piece to. Table tech blanks makes that godlike. Without it, it's just nothing. Oh, that was gonna be so good. All right, well, this is a bummer about the key situation. I'm actually gonna break the green chests. Oh my god, you stinking game. Because we can't get a key from the boss. Sad day. We might get enough money to buy spice. Scratch, scratch. Well, might as well just use the finish gun. It's what got us into this cursed mess. It's gonna be what brings us out. Just putting that C4 there is kind of like a defensive item, to be honest. But we have the finished gun, which is probably one of the best defensive weapons this side of the Mississippi. If I was smart, I would have put the C4 maybe on the side. But you know what? I'm going to continue to not be smart and just put it in the center. Yeah. Could have been better. Could have been better. Whoop. Okay. Should be pretty darn easy. Switch to this even. Get a little bit of tap shoot on. Smooth sailing. Jupiter34 asks, how come clone don't get recognition? It's pretty banger. I think it's really just the fact that it makes runs so dang long, you know? It makes them so dang long sometimes. You know, I'm going to fill this up, and I'm going to live with that consequence when it inevitably bites me in the butt. Because the obvious smart thing to do, if winning was the only thing that mattered, I would just fill up the finished gun and keep on going. Bada bing, bada boom. But yeah, clone, it just makes runs so long, and it's kind of like unnecessary. It's like, I don't know. Obviously it's a banger. If, once again, like on the same note as the finished gun here, if the goal was victory and victory alone, yeah, it's probably one of the best items in the game. Well, if that's literally the only goal. But a lot of people have this sub-goal called, I don't know, just having a good time. And for a lot of people, I think the time requirement of it makes the game feel a little sluggish. At least, I know that, I don't know. And especially for, the reason I don't pick it up is because, it makes the run so much longer, and the video so much longer. Oftentimes, I really only apply, or I only give myself, you know, enough time for a normal video. Oh, well, that's gone. Whenever I sit down and record, I'm like, okay, I'm giving myself about an hour. Or like, I'll tell my girlfriend, I'll be done in about an hour. So it's like, you throw the clone up there, and it's like, all of a sudden, it's like, okay. Now, I guess I'm recording 2 videos for the price of 1, I guess. Is kind of how it is, you know? Which is not always a problem. I think the fun factor of clone is overrated. I do think so. Like rarely, super rarely will I get a hankering for like being OP as hell, you know? Like just for the same exact reason. Like, we keep on looping back to the same thing here today. This is like it's a themed episode. Gosh dang, man. It's, just because it's strong doesn't mean it's fun. Challenge is also fun for people, you know? And when I played this many hours, I'm getting close to that mythical 1,000-hour, like, sometime soon here. It's just like, I don't know, like, I'm going to probably win. I want to, like, let's see if we can make it, like, hard without making it uncomfortable. Like, that's why I don't play with Turbo on, is because Turbo kind of visually makes me uncomfortable. And I don't know. I don't love the way that it increases the difficulty. Like, there's a lot of situations where I feel like it isn't even increasing the difficulty. When you get the hang of it and everything, but it's just kind of like it's like, okay, so now there's some situations that clearly weren't meant to have this level of timing. You know, some bosses, like a lot of bosses actually. It just feels like it breaks them a little bit. Like, there's something to be said about a high curse run though. Like this, and that's why you see me dabbling with the high curse every once in a while, because it is a challenge to add curse. Like, it does make the game harder. But I think one of the biggest reasons it does is because it kind of forces you to think about the items you're picking up, because some of the cursed items are pretty good. There's some that are bad, like kind of bad, to be honest, that as well. Like, you're like, why do you have curse? Why does Excalibur have that much curse? Like, what are you doing? Kind of a thing. But a lot of the times, you know, like finished guns got curse, Holy Grails got curse. So you kind of have to limit yourself that way. It's making the game harder in a kind of interesting way by doing that. But it would almost be interesting, like, it's kind of just like, I don't know, like, maybe it should just, the items shouldn't be in the pool, but obviously that wouldn't make sense. There's, you know, if the curse items just got taken out of the pool of a curse run, but it takes away choices. That would never happen, and it doesn't make a lot of logical sense. But it would almost be like if there was a special loot profile, you know, like how there's the loot profile, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons loot profile, and it has all the items from pre Farewell Arms and stuff. It'd be interesting if there was a hard mode loot profile. That's kind of an interesting potential way, you know, where the items are maybe, you know, like, the better items are items that would normally be like a red chest gun or a green chest gun instead of, you know, like the black chest stuff that you can get, or a lot of the cursed items. Some of the items that are just like obvious bangers, finished gun, would not be in that pool, would not be allowed. Speaking of, we're gonna have to prove our worth any moment here, though. We're about to run out of this sucker, and we don't even have our Rubidyne, which I would not consider Rubidyne to be OP or anything, but this is not a weapon of choice for this. Blooper ain't bad. We'll probably use that a bit here. See, like, yeah, now we gotta use our mind a little bit more now. And to me, that's fun. And now I feel obligated to plop it back in the finished gun, but I'll put it in the Rubidyne. So it's like, I get that item and I feel obligated to use it because it's like, it's the best choice to use. But I'll eventually get to the point with it, like I did with Gunther, where I'm just like, I pick it up, I'll use it, It's like uncommon enough where, like, when I get it, I'll use it, but I just feel dirty. Even though it's like official, it's in the game and everything, I just feel dirty using it. I have to. It seemed so cool. I saw it in my head. Oh, we got the fish gun. Up. Dum-dum. Turned out pretty darn slick, though. I feel like I've earned a fill of the finished gun for that dodge roll alone, but let's not. Gonna be dealing with a Mr. Jammed Lich right here. Should probably just be using that as a defensive tool to C4, especially on bosses. Especially on bosses where the bullets originate from their body mostly. I'm gonna switch to that gun anyway. Gotta love it. But we can just do that. C4, grab best item. Best item in the game. $15 shots, gotta make them count. No, we don't. Yahoo! Yeah, just something about killing with the Rubinine. It's just more satisfying. I don't remember any of the runs where, or I remember very, very few of the runs where I just like I won and it was a stomp and. What the hell is that? So it is still in the game. It is still in the game. Huh. Yeah, I don't remember my stomps. I remember, I remember my feelings of accomplishment and everything like that, or, something more like that. But it's going to be fun to get some extra variety in with a little bit of Mod the Gungeon coming up soon here. Once again, whoop, this is my official part 2 announcement. That was sucky. That I'm going to be doing a Mod the Gungeon series coming up soon. So if you want to have, if you want to have yourself featured in it in any way, you can start right now looking at. Learning how to make a custom character. It's not too bad as long as you know how to make the sprites. It's pretty darn easy. Or you could, anything like that. Now's the time to get it going. You can be one of the first mods showcased. Whoop. Most of them are probably going to be modded characters just because they're going to be the easiest things to show. But, we'll see what happens. There's definitely, I know there's a couple cool mods that we're going to be looking at as well that are not characters. But we are now on a streak of 29. And that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for daily Enter the Gungeon videos. Join the Discord with the link in the description to get notified of major channel stuff, to ask me questions that'll be answered in the video. It's just to learn about Enter the Gungeon, play the game, talk with other people who are also playing the game, stuff like that. Follow me on twitch.tv/Retromation as well to catch me streaming games live. And follow me on Twitter, RetromationYT, because Retromation's taken. To also, or if you prefer to get your major news that way, it's a nice, easy way where I'll put anything major. It's going to be there, and as well as sharing cool games I think are cool and things that might be upcoming on the channel. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.